Welcome to the Archangel Michael's live. You must excuse me for a second. I have a stray cat looking at the door at me, and I usually give it a bit of food, and it's just staring at me, so I have to feed it. Just a few seconds. And to prove that was no joke, well, that's the cat in question. Really hungry. I don't know whether it's a she or a he. But that's one good deed done for the day. Whether people like to think so or not. Well, let's check this chat. Let us get into the Lord's Prayer, shall we? I hope I find you well on your day or your night or wherever you may be on this great planet of ours. People always going to question that, but I think, well, you need to have a little bit of faith. Foreign speak, to come into tonight's live so I can give her her wrench. She's become part of the team. The YouTube Justice League. They call themselves the Avengers. But those Avengers also have another name. They call themselves the Illuminati. So if that makes any sense to you, I think the Justice League stands for what it says. Justice across all leagues. Yes, a lot of people out there fighting for the freedom. A lot for justice. But when will we see it? Well, first you need to get God into your day. And here he comes. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace. Amen. And now you have God in your day, in your chat, in your night, or wherever you may be. It all counts. It all counts. Well, what can we do? Can't really go for a drive. My car's lying locked behind my mother's car, and she won't get up at this time of the night to swap them around. I could borrow her keys, but I don't like driving her car. It makes my back sore, just the way she's got her seat. But that's just the way that goes. When you become the old matriarch, over 56, well, that's what happens. You get to have a say over everyone. Well, I'm glad Jaguar is back online, back on full strength. You know, he's going strong, and I like it. You know, she went through that little bit of a dip, but that's a bit of a query I'd like to find out. You know, because my sister Roma, she sort of suffers the same type of PTSD, and I'm just wondering whether online stars something about that causes them to have a pattern, because it just seems awfully funny, and I'm very good at noticing patterns. It's one thing I'm very good at, very good indeed. The content used in this video is intended for educational purposes only. All rights to the images, music clips, and other materials used belong to their respective owners. I do not claim ownership over any third-party content used. This channel's contents, including but not limited to text, images, and videos, are property of the Archangel Michael and Sparta and are protected under the Copyright Act. Reproduction or distribution of any part of this copyrighted content without my permission is totally prohibited. Well, at least we haven't got any of these guys in. People must be busy on their Sunday, out to church, trying to find God, looking for a God everywhere, all around the universe, looking for God, everywhere but within. It's the only place that you're going to find Him. It's the only place you're going to find Jesus, or Yeshua, whatever name you like to use. Well, I seem to get better ratings when I got the mask on and I slipped this into shorts. So we'll just continue on, shall we? Even though I'm sweating like buggery under it. You'll be surprised what people go to and what people do to bring you the message. What I am doing, well, you think you're crazy. He's a crazy guy. He can't be the real guy. He wears a mask. Well, do I? But doesn't the whole world? Doesn't the whole world wear a mask? We all wear masks one way or another. When you look at the mirror, what do you see? Who do you see? Can you see yourself? Or just do you see image? Yes. What do you see indeed? Ooh. Going through. I've got something here I have written down. I'm just trying to find it. Oh no. That's my old Charlie Kirk stuff. Yes. It was a good vision of Romans. But she failed to be there when I needed. At that time, and that little project failed. So we will start another one. Nonetheless, well, I was hoping to see Lauren speak to come in to give her a wrench. Well, maybe she's busy, but you get that. You get that. Let's go through the 7 P's of prayer. There are 7 P's in prayer, whether you like to think I'm crazy or not. But there is. In your prayer, you must have presence. You must be present. In your prayer, you're giving praise. In your prayer, it gives you purpose in God and in yourself. In prayer, you petition. You petition the Lord. In prayer, you ask for His pardon, because we're all sinners, allegedly. In prayer, you ask for His protection. You're always asking for God's protection. But there's a certain way to pray. And the last P in prayer, the 7th P in prayer, is you must be persistent with God, as He will always be persistent with you. God gives you the strength. Mother Nature gives you the breath. And that life that you wield, well, it's you that wields it. No one else. Only you. So if you let someone guide your light, what type of person are you? Do you sell your soul for a small price? For fame? For fortune? For love? Sell their souls for a lot less, A quick fix down the road. A rock to smoke in a pipe. Sell their soul just for that. A cheeseburger to fill their hungry belly. Satan's got his, you know, and that is why there is no faith. No one comes. They look, they take a look, and they go. Too interested about the hype. When it comes, it comes. But I only listen to Jack. The rest of it is just pure shit. None of them have any receipts that go anywhere. They're all there for clicks and licks. So you're clicks and lickers. Well, that's all you're going to be. A clicker and a licker. And that means I'll click in the neck while you lick in the cement. There's going to be a culling. And it's coming. Oh, yes, it's coming. Like I said, I don't believe the hype. Only person I believe is Jag. She hasn't led me astray yet. Everyone else I listen to is either for clicks and leaks, regurgitated shit that's stolen, or plagiarized, or digitalized in some form or another, and made to look like it's a completely different outview. But what they don't seem to realize is I've been with Jag and Odell for over a year and a bit now, going on a while. So they can't fool me with their bullshit. Everyone else seems to be into that fanfare. Well, go for the hype. I'm not hyped. Like I said, I was hoping Lauren Speak would come in. I was hoping Lauren Speak would rock up. I owe her a wrench. She's becoming part of the team. And her first step up is to become a General of Sparta. She has earned the right. And I salute all my subs. Sparta, that's one thing that is true. I would have tried to make a short each one of you if I could. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be like that. People had to play the clip I was doing, ruining my content. Yes, well, it is what it is. People gotta understand. People do it. That's the wave of the future. It's the physical, the spiritual, and the digital. The reason for the mask. You don't know whether I'm an AI or I'm a IA. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's getting pretty hot with this mask. So I'm going to take it off. Off comes the mask. Oh. Excuse me for 1 second. That's a bit better. Well, you'd think on a Sunday people would come to see the Archangel Michael himself, the only one God is sending, and sit with him as he does the Lord's Prayer, the only thing Jesus said to do. Isn't that strange? Shows you the lack of faith in this world. I don't ask you to join, give money, and be part of some sort of cult. I ask you to join and be with me, and be part of something far larger. On earth as it is in heaven. You think about that. The battle will take place here on earth as men. And yes, they will manifest into their demon forms because they don't know how to win any other way. That's just the way it is. Well, I hope my chat's on because I've got it on. Sorry, just what I was looking at there is how they see that bloody viral. Won't listen to the real Archangel Michael. Only one God. Whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not, that's it. Simple. You know? And you think I might be a little bit crazy saying that to you. You think this guy is up his nut. No, I'm actually not. That'll put me in a white truck long time ago if I was telling any lies. That's a fact. Well, Mr. Peppy, whatever you're licking is there for good. Because I don't think it's going to detach itself, mate. Well, I hope Lauren Speak comes in. I hope she leaves a message watching replay and that, because then I can make her a moderator. Maybe she's afraid she doesn't have to do anything. As all my moderators know, they don't have to do anything. They seldom do. Some do. Some come say hello when they're bored. Days. But at the beginning, very close, very supportive. We still are. It's just that we're all on our own missions. Some are doing Rap's graveyard, and Jag is reshuffling her ship. And myself, well, I'll just keep supporting the pot. When it goes tits up, and call me in to fix it up. Just like God does. It's my job. Part of me job, part of the job description, part of who I am, whether you believe I'm an angel or not. But I am. You know, but I'm also a man. Because that's the way it's got to be done. God has to work in these mysterious ways to get you to truly believe. Because anyone can fucking see an angel come down and do shit. Anyone can see someone with wings and all the ethereal power that God can give him come down and solve the problems. Because you all want someone to come and wave that fucking fairy wand and, oh, bless you. All to a blessing, so you don't have to get off your dots and do anything at all. Quite lazy, in fact. That's what Lucifer was saying up there, all to begin with. That's going to be a lazy race of people. We should subjugate them and rule them for 10 million years until they learn how to pray to God, how to pray to my Father. All of us thought that sounded too lovely, and that's what should happen to you. But that is not what God wants. And well, I am bound to do what God wants, whether I like it or not. That's as simple as that. Well, I'll stay on for another 6 or so minutes, and if Lauren Speak rocks up, I'll make her the moderator I said I was going to. If not, she's obviously very busy. Oh, very shy. Doesn't want to take on the mantle. But the offer is there. When you're my moderator, you don't have to do anything. It's a privilege, just like an award, if anything. If you choose to come and help and do something, well, that's the whole idea of a moderator. See, when I first come online, I never even worried about that moderation shit. The only time I became a moderator was when Odell reached out and I didn't even know you could become one like that. I was in the chat and I was supporting him, 2024, and he made me a moderator. And I thought, oh, cool, he gave me a wrench. That's really cool. 2 weeks later, Jag gave me a wrench. And we went from there. And I've been with him ever since. You know, and I'm privileged for that. And they're also privileged to know me, just as much as it's a privilege for me to know them. It's a privilege for everyone to know everyone, regardless whether you're a celebrity or not. Everyone's just as important as the next person. You've got to remember that. You've got to remember you can't sit there and listen to some jerk like Elon Musk saying, oh, it's a privilege that you know me. What, because you've got a few $1 billion in the bank? No, it's a privilege you to be talking to me as well. It's a privilege that everyone gets to talk to everyone. Imagine if we were born with no mouths. How would we communicate then? It'd be very hard. You know, when these privileges get taken away, which is going to happen, which is coming. You know, I'm starting to get a bit of a giggle out of this. I shouldn't, as a human. I shouldn't as an angel. But I kind of understand what God has got me to do this job for. Plain and simple, right? I'm going to get a giggle out of this. I'm going to get a bit of a laugh when the human race gets a little bit of a wake-up call. You know, you realise that shit's really going to hit the fan very soon. In all the bloody biblical ways that you've been wanting. You want it? It's coming. I can't fucking stop it. I'm just part of it. If you support me and part of Sparta and have some faith that this guy that's sitting in front of you is the Archangel Michael, Michael the Archangel, well, you might just get your ass through this. That's a fact. Can't help that. Take it up, bud. He won't tell you nothing. You'll find that out. You can ask God all about me, and he won't tell you nothing. It's all part of the plan. God works in mysterious ways, people, and me. And if God is just a fucking concept in the human mind, a fallacy that someone made up to subjugate people, well, then the Archangel Michael in that story, he's an idea of freedom, of justice and truth. But when it gets to the most darkest bloody hour, someone's going to come down and stand up for humanity. And that's me. And here I am again. All throughout history, I'll take the place of a man or the ethereal angel that you read about, which is a bit of hogwash. Okay? Because it doesn't quite work that way. The last set of angels that come down to earth, they got all their wings burnt off. Right? We can come as apparitions. We can't come in full body with the wings. We're going to come in full body. We've got to come as humans. Otherwise, we're going to burn up like the last mob. That'll be a fucking waste of time. The only way we can come as humans into the world is like every other fucking human. We've got to be born into it. Same with Lucifer. Same with the fucking, the fallen son. And he has. I name him, not a problem. I know exactly who he is. You wouldn't have that even if I told you. But I know exactly who you are. Alright? You can't hide from me, Lucifer. Anytime, anywhere. You name the desert, I'll meet you there. He knows who he is. Well, like I said, waiting for old Lauren Speak to come in. I was going to give her a wrench, actually, so hopefully she's not too far away. Hopefully she reads the message in chat, otherwise it's pretty hard to give her one. She's been there and supported a few things. She's going through a bit of issues through YouTube. And she's got a bit of a gumption in her, a bit of strength, a bit of marching. I can use that. I'm a weapon. That's all God built me to be. A weapon of heaven. Come down and deal with punishment, deal out the rebukes, and deal out the laws. Whether they be LAWs, LOREs. One way or another. Right? And I see good in people. When I see good in people, I'll make them a moderator. Like I said, when I see Lauren Speak, I'll make her a moderator. I salute all Spartans. I truly do. Whether you just joined to watch me to see whether I'm going to say anything about Jag or not, all some supporters stand out more than the rest and become legendary, become the best of the best, such as Kiki Eyes and the Saga Reveal, Auntie Lee, and Nick Mountain Goat. There's something about Mary. And now, Lauren speak when she comes, can pick up her wrench. These people have stood out, have supported me. They're shit. They will become legendary. And whether you like to think so or not, people will speak of their names for thousands of years. This ain't no joke. This ain't no the crazy carrying-ons of a crazy man, because I'm not crazy at all. It's you that'll be crazy if you think otherwise. I carry your doom right here. I know you want it, Lucifer. I told you. Anytime, anywhere, any place, pal. You know, you're getting old, and I'm getting old, so let's crack this puppy over. Let's show these humans what a show's all about. You know, him up top there, playing with his bloody PlayStation, he's not fucking watching at the moment. You know? You want him to flick back onto our channel? Let's give him something to flick onto. That goes for any other punk that thinks they're a demon or some sort of bad guy, some drug lord, because you've got a bit of money. Now I can order someone to shoot you, even good. Try it. Try it and see what happens to you. Because it won't be me that has to do anything. It'll be God that deals with you. See, my most powerful thing is not my bloody strength, my mind, or my body, or my sword, any bloody magic I can my ass, because I've got a fair bit of magic. No, all I've got to say is God rebukes you. God will deal with him and deal with you personally. And you know, God, he just has to go like that. And he floods the whole planet. So imagine what he's going to do to your ass when he deals with you personally, like he will with the Jewish race, who keep going against that convent and that deal that they had with him. They had a sweet deal, but yet they go against it all nonetheless. They're going to learn, unfortunately. But they too can turn to Jesus and save themselves if they know anything about religion, about God and how he works. Because only through Jesus will we ascend. And that's the whole argument to begin with. All the other religions believe that Bible is not how it's going to go. Well, that's how it's been going. She's been running that way. Ain't that a kicker? Well, all alone. I think he's crazy. He's got no receipts. Well, actually, you know what that is backwards? That's Pandora's box. You know? Oh, it's a bit fishy. Pandora's box. What have I got in Pandora's box? I've got all the receipts. Oh, here we go. The local wildlife is out to play. I got order receipts in this Pandora's box on Jagger Right. Oh, yes. I sure as hell do. This is the main one. What's this? Oh, it's a lolly bag. And what's in this lolly bag? Oh, a regular non-fixed dice. And no one still come across me and told me what that's all about. When you tell me what that's about, then you'll know the ultimate receipt about Jagger Right. That's as simple as that. Oh, give me some receipts. There you go. Oh, see, you all think that you know, but you don't know fuck all. Unfortunately, you have their own opinions. Well, opinions don't really matter to me. I know what's going to happen. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that. Then you can prepare yourself in some way. But if you don't, well, that's your problem. So everyone's off doing their day. He's got nothing to show, just a few things to say. Perhaps. If you persist, you are no failure. That's the key. And the replay gang, well, maybe they will replay. Maybe they will rewatch. People have their own interests. People have their own uses. Like me. Once I've reached my usefulness, people often don't come around no more. It's strange that. Yes, people think, oh, he's there because he wants to use Jag. Well, I don't want to use anyone. But I know my name gets used. I know people like me around to have my presence there, but they don't like me to have my say too much. They let me have my say. Let me have my special little style of rant in my own unique style. I do not care for your hype styles. I'll tell you how it is and what's in my mind without any restrictions. Excuse me. Well, been waiting for Lauren to speak. And whether YouTube stopped my talking chat or not, which it shouldn't have because it's fully on. She needs to collect her wrench. So I hope that she says, watch the replay game, because if he does, then I can give her a wrench. It's only if she goes on the lives can I give her a wrench. You get that? So, how are you? Well, I'm just about to shut it down. Getting tired. School starts tomorrow for my son and daughter. I wonder what she's doing down there, going to her new school. I know my son's sort of ready to go. Sort of. Well, this is the Archangel Michael. I'm going to be signing off for now. Like I said, I'm tired. People just popping in, not talking, in and out. What's this Archangel Michael all about? He doesn't have the mask on. Well, why is he still talking like that? Because I bloody well can. When I talk like this, I'll tell you the stories. I'll write them down, and you can sit here and listen to how life Really is. This is the Archangel Michael. And apparently people like the hype better than they like the original guy. So you get the mask. Let's go out with a bit of music, eh? Try and cheer myself up, perhaps. Oh, you just went flat on me, you bastard. Oh, well, we won't be having any music. It's just decided to go flat. But you get that. Had one good bit of life in it, then it passed away. Oh, well. Like I said, I was hoping Lauren Speak would rock up so I can give her a wrench, but she hasn't. So this whole life's sort of been waiting for her to give her her wrench. Because she's impressed me with her support. She's funny, and she's being troubled by YouTube. I can use that, fashion her into a weapon. Why not? The more weapons we have, the more we'll win. The more people that wish to sharpen their minds and turn their body and put on the truth belt, put on the shoes of God, the gloves, put on the helmet, the shield, and the sword. Then you are armed with God's armor. We're ready to go. And we can take on anyone. And no one can stand up against us because we have the truth. And we have God's armor on us. It might not show. Oh, here you going. Soup man. Stirring it around again. Well, I'm just about to cut it off, actually. Just about to cut it off, Odell. Yeah, cut it off. Go over there and have some herb and relax. Read some shorts, go through, see what everyone else is doing. I hope you're doing well. Hard out there on the streets? No doubt, yeah, well. Sometimes I wish I was like this cat laid out on the floor, like someone's poured the cat on the floor. Wish I could sleep like that. Yes, well, I'm glad Jag's back online. That's the main thing. Yeah, yeah. All it is just the Lord's Prayer, a little bit of my rant, a little bit of talk about what we do. And basically, I'm waiting for Lauren to speak. I was going to give her a wrench, but she hasn't rocked up, so she's obviously busy. So I hope she goes replay gang too, because then I can give her a wrench then. But you get that. You get that in the big mix? Well, I'm going to shut it down, because this mask's going to make me sweat like buggery. I'll catch up with you soon, brother. This is the Archangel Michael, signing off for now. Stay